Hey everyone, it's me Giovanni, and I'm back with another video! Yay! So, before I get into the actual topic that I wanted to talk about, even if I don't know what I'm about to say, well, I talked in a couple of my videos before, especially months ago, about ants coming into my house and just crawling around my room, mostly on like tables and such, but sometimes they would also appear on my tablet, not like inside, but just like corners, on the case, or on the screen. Like, they would just roam around, and when I try to get to them, they just move so quick, but thankfully not that fast enough for me to not see them. It's weird, but I don't see any ants right now, so I'm good. And my dad bought some traps and some spray to keep the ants away. I used the spray this morning to just get rid of them, and I just hope it worked, because I am just getting tired of these ants just being in my house. It's getting on my nerves. And even though there's just a few of them, just 1, 2, or 3 ants just roaming around my room and appearing on my stuff, like I said, it just gets on my nerves. It's driving me crazy. But anyway, I wanted to talk about my character, Richard Hayes. I was thinking about the story of Lolita. And if anyone does not know about the story of Lolita is basically about sexual abuse, a child predator being having a fascination with little girls at 9 to 14 years old. The story takes place in 1947 until the end in 1952 with a 37-year-old man named Humbert, who has a relationship with a 12-year-old girl named Dolores Hayes, who he nicknamed Lolita because of her nickname being Lo. So basically, Humbert meets Dolores and her mother, Charlotte. Charlotte falls in love with Humbert and they get married. And after Charlotte dies, Humbert becomes the only parental figure in Dolores' life that she needs to depend on. And they go on this road trip across the country, trying to stay away from the authorities and other people trying to follow them. It was originally a novel in 1955. The author, Vladimir Nabokov. Now, what I do know is that the author did not want an illustration of girls on the book cover, which makes sense. All he wanted was the book cover to have bright colors with black lettering. Now, the first version of Lolita has a green cover with Lolita and black lettering, and I honestly like that version of the book. It's pretty simple but really classy. And you know what? Since I thought of Richard, I can just imagine Richard just sitting somewhere reading this book with its original book cover. I can just imagine. Now, if you might know about the Lolita aesthetic, well, like I said, Vladimir wanted his book to have a simple cover with bright colors and black lettering and no illustrations of little girls, which makes sense to me because just no. But in 1957, the first illustration of a girl, and then in the Netherlands, but some others still had Vladimir's request of having the book cover just be vibrant colors and black lettering. That was it. Until 1962 with Stanley Kubrick's film adaptation of Lolita, with actress 14-year-old Sue Lyon in the movie poster having the iconic heart-shaped sunglasses and a lollipop in her mouth. And that is the image that people think of Lolita if they haven't read the books or heard of the story at all. Now, I talked to my friend Shadow about this, and about the aesthetics of coquette being Dala and vintage Americana. Well, they're obviously inspired by Lolita, but their colors, pink, red, and white, remind me of Valentine's Day. And my character, Richard Hayes' favorite holiday is Valentine's Day. His favorite color is also something that he wears, a red winter scarf. Valentine's Day is obviously during February, and February is still during winter. You know, I made a story about Richard Hayes meeting Ryo Hayabusa and becoming friends with him. Now, one of the scenes, I would imagine, Love in the Morning from the 1997 version of Lolita just playing in the background, where in the morning, Ryu would see Richard sitting in the backyard, writing in his journal, peacefully writing, focusing on his journal until he gets up to get some breakfast. Ryu decides to look at the journal to see what Richard has wrote. And written. And Ryu, realizing what Richard had wrote, he feels bad for him and sees Richard dancing with his girlfriend, and then Ryu sees himself dancing with Kasumi. Anyway, if you might know about my character of Richard, but if you don't know, here's his outfit. His outfit is based on Ryu Hayabusa's 2015 Halloween costume, a werewolf costume, in Dead or Alive 5 Last Round, part of a Halloween DLC pack during that year. Ryu has brown hair that's sort of messy, wolf ears and a tail, black, big, pouty eyes that look like a dog, tan skin, a red mask with a matching red winter scarf, a white button-up shirt, a black vest, belt, black leather gloves, pants, shoes, and that's it. If you compare this and Ryu's actual Halloween outfit, then they're similar but different. Richard's outfit is much more simpler and just looks like an ordinary two-piece vest suit. Now, I obviously know that I do not like Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of Lolita. I just don't. I mean, I understand where the aesthetic came from, the movie poster of the 1962 film, but it's just inaccurate. The movie is inaccurate. Meanwhile, the 1997 version is much more closer to the source material, even though it's still flawed. But I still like it at least. It's not bad. But also, in the story of Lolita, I just felt bad for Dolores. Humber is obviously a disgusting person, even if he's supposed to be a now stepfather to Dolores. I don't know. It just feels weird. No, it does not feel weird. It feels absolutely disgusting. The fact that a 37-year-old man is trying to sexually abuse a 12-year-old girl. No. Anyway, that's all for this weird video. I hope to see you in the next one tomorrow sometime. Bye.